Hello, my name is Alia and I will presenting about the application of the Mosfet in biomedical field, which means I choose the brain neurostimulator for my case study. Okay, so what is Mosfet? Mosfet actually is a metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. Actually, a Mosfet has a four-terminal device that having a source, a gate, drain, and body terminals. So the main function of the Mosfet is it is to control the flow of the current between two terminals, which is source and drain, by varying the voltage applied to a third terminal that called gates. So we are moving on to the next part, which is type of MOSFET. Actually, MOSFET has two kind of types, which is E MOSFET and D MOSFET. For E MOSFET, it means enhancement mode MOSFET, which is it is very commonly used type of the MOSFET. This kind of type of the MOSFET where the channel is enhanced and induced while using the gate voltage, and it is commonly known as the E MOSFET. So when it comes to the zero bias, the channel is non-conductive and the current can flow between the source and drain terminals. And it is also typically known as a normally off devices. Okay, so we move on to the D MOSFET. D MOSFET, it means depletion mode of MOSFET. This kind of type of the MOSFET where the channel depletes with the gate voltage is known as a depletion or simply kind of the D MOSFET. When it comes to the zero bias, this kind of the channel is conductive and the current can flow between the source and drain terminals. So, it's also known as normally on devices. So, in a brain neurostimulator, MOSFETs actually it can serve various of the functions within the electronic circuitry of the device. Here are some potential functions of the MOSFETs in a brain neurostimulator. First thing first, MOSFET acts as a switching and control, which means MOSFET can be employed as electronic switches to control the delivery of the electrical stimulation pulses. They can rapidly switch the current flow on and off, allowing precise control over the timing and the duration of the stimulation. Second, MOSFET act as a current regulations, which means MOSFET can act as a current regulators that ensuring that the desired current levels are delivered to the brain during the stimulation. By adjusting the gate voltage, the MOSFET can modulate the current flowing through the stimulation electrodes. Next, MOSFET also can be used as a power management. MOSFET actually can handle high currents and voltages, which means it making them suitable for power management tasks within the neurostimulator. They can regulate the power supply that manage voltage levels and also control the delivery of the electrical currents to the stimulation electrodes. Lastly is a signal processing and amplification, which is it is the use of the MOSFETs in the neurostimulator. MOSFET can be employed in the signal processing circuitry of the neurostimulator to amplify the process of electrical signals and also they can amplify the wave signals from the sensors or other sources, and also they condition them for further processing and also the stimulation generation. Okay, so moving on to the next part, which is the neurostimulator circuit. Actually, I got this kind of the circuit from the research paper made by the other research. This kind of the circuit, I just only want to show you the functions of the MOSFETs in the neurostimulator. So I will explain a bit about this kind of the circuit. Actually, this kind of the circuit, it has three kind of the sections, which is power delivery machine, signal rectification, which is in the signal rectification section, it has N channel of the MOSFET. And the last one is the stimulation delivery circuitry. So this kind of the sections actually it is a stimulator circuit, which is it has a rectification and also the isolation circuit to provide a power to the stimulation circuit and also a power delivery circuit which fits into the rectification circuits. So I just want to show you some of the functions of the MOSFETs in this kind of the circuit. So as a conclusion, we can say that MOSFETs in the neurostimulators or brain neurostimulator play a very crucial role in controlling a current flow and then also ensuring the power efficiency, enabling the precise stimulation patterns, and also contributing to the miniaturization of the device. So it has been proved that how important MOSFETs, the uses of the MOSFETs in the biomedical field. So that's all from me. Thank you.